Hello, my name is Jim Murphy, Murph. I'm an F-15 instructor pilot with over 2,500 hours of flight time in sophisticated jets like this one, the F-15. I'm also the founder and CEO of a company called Afterburner. We're a team of men and women fighter pilots that travel around the world teaching flawless execution methodologies. Flawless execution in rapidly changing, challenging, and for us as fighter pilots, hostile environments. We believe that the tools and techniques that the Air Force, Navy, and the Marines have taught us as fighter pilots are tools and techniques that you can use to win in your rapidly changing, challenging, and let's hope never hostile environments. We've trained over 100 of the Fortune 500 corporations worldwide through our programs. At Afterburner, we focus on one thing: flawless execution. We teach what we call the flawless execution model. It's simply how do fighter pilots execute perfectly, utilizing planning, briefing, executing, and debriefing tools and skills. In our team building seminars, half-day programs, corporate coaching, consulting, and keynote addresses, that's what we'll teach your team. Now, how does the model work? It's very simple, because in the chaos of battle, you have to keep things simple if your team's going to execute well. And that's what we believe. First, you have to plan. And whether you're a CEO trying to roll out your 5-year plan or a brand new hire going after that first major account, we'll show you the 6 steps to combat mission planning. These are the same 6 steps that our men and women use in training missions and in real combat. They take your general strategy and we'll focus through just 6 steps. We'll focus your entire team on executing today's mission. And then once you have your plan, then it's time to communicate the plan to the men and women you're going to hold accountable to carry out the plan. And we call that briefing to win. A fighter pilot would never dream of executing his or her mission without a thorough pre-flight briefing. We'll show you the difference between meetings and briefings. Now it's time to turn and burn. It's time to execute the pre-briefed plan. We believe the biggest stumbling block to flawless execution is something that we call the silent killer: task saturation or task overload. We believe that as task saturation increases, execution errors increase. As task saturation increases, performance decreases. We're going to show you tools and techniques that will help your team identify and eliminate task saturation. Fighter pilots are the best executors in the world, and we'll give your team the tools and techniques that you need to execute flawlessly. When the mission is over, it's time to debrief. We believe that a proper debrief should be nameless and rankless, where we physically rip the rank and the name tags off of our flight suits. Why do we do this? Because we want each and every one of us in the debrief to freely admit our successes or errors. Get these mistakes or these successes out on the table in front of our peers, supervisors, or subordinates. So we're going to show your team how to leverage the power of a nameless, rankless debrief. On behalf of the men and women at Afterburner, we want to thank you for giving our team a look, and happy hunting.